The mistrial of former Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr. I'm Brian Sterling.
I'm Amber Kriska. It was this morning when the judge in the case announced the jury was deadlocked after 21 hours of deliberation. She then declared a mistrial. Hours after the mistrial was declared, hundreds of demonstrators marched through the streets of downtown Grand Rapids.
News 8's Adriana Doria was there, and she joins us live from the county courthouse now with their message. Adriana.
Brian, Amber, it is a much different picture outside of the courthouse as protesters have cleared out for the evening, but emotions were high all through this afternoon, and tensions were certainly high as protesters gathered outside here to show their support for the Lyoya family and show their opposition to that mistrial declaration. And those protests made their way from the courthouse all the way downtown to right outside of Grand Rapids Police Headquarters. What started as a quiet day with a small group of protesters outside the Kent County Courthouse
Justice for Patrick!
Quickly grew larger by late in the afternoon.
Boots on the ground! Boots on the ground! Power to the people! Power to the people!
Following speeches from people like Kent County Commissioner Robert Womack and Breonna Taylor's cousin. In a moment of silence, demonstrators then took to the streets.
You can't stop the revolution! GRPD is not the solution! GRPD is not the solution!
Dozens of protesters marching from the Kent County Courthouse down Ottawa Avenue to Grand Rapids Police Headquarters, then back to the courthouse. This all in response to the mistrial declaration Thursday, as the jury in Christopher Schurr's murder trial could not come to a consensus. The march met with some tensions as protesters blocked traffic on the road and were asked to move to the sidewalk by Grand Rapids police officers.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
So the rest of the march took place there, on the sidewalk, as police blocked the road with their bikes. That is until marchers made their way back to the courthouse. As marchers began circling the intersection of Ottawa Avenue and Lyon Street, those actions quickly met with police pushback. As marchers were told to move to the sidewalk again, multiple Grand Rapids police officers as well as Michigan State Police swarming the area to direct traffic and clear the intersection. But that causing tensions. Eventually, the streets cleared and the officers dissipated. But the energy and chanting remained outside the courthouse as questions still remain as to what will happen next.
I feel like this has been very drawn out. I mean, it's been 3 years. And so I guess my fear is that we're going to be looking at this 3 more years later, and at that point it'll be 6 years.
Yeah, so really the waiting game continues. It's unclear what is going to happen next. I did speak with some protesters outside. They say they're going to continue making their voices heard. We don't know if that means tomorrow or this weekend or if any other protests are planned. But as always, we will be sure to continue to keep you updated on air, online, and on Wood TV Plus as anything develops in this trial situation in this story. Live in Grand Rapids, I'm Adriana Doria, News 8.